Colonel Ramiz Sultan has a short drive to work. He commands a sector of the front line that runs along a busy, densely populated avenue. A couple of minutes' drive from the homes of several thousand people is Joba, one of the capital's key battlegrounds. Colonel Sultan and his men are from the elite Republican Guard. Hundreds of yards of military positions have been carved out of the wreckage of homes. The people who lived here escaped with their memories and not much else. The colonel and his men say they are patriots fighting terrorists. He rejects accusations that the Syrian army targets civilians.
The claim is that more civilians are killed by the Syrian army than by any other armed force here in Syria.
This is all propaganda to slam the reputation of the army. It's all lies. We were brought up not to harm peaceful civilians. We only kill people we see with our own eyes holding a weapon.
Close by in a desert of blasted concrete are rebel positions. The colonel also said that any civilians near armed rebels must be supporting them. The army has attacked repeatedly. Its soldiers have not been able to force the rebels further from the city center. The army has the heavier weapons. They pound the suburbs held by the rebels, where many civilians still live. On the rebel side, this is what it's like to be on the receiving end. Until the war ends, Syria will go on exporting violence and refugees. Its shockwaves have rocked Syria's neighbors. Now they're reaching Europe. This is why half Syria's population has fled, why millions of parents want to get their children out of harm's way. Rebel fighters in the suburb of Douma launched new attacks in the last few days, cutting a vital road. The war ebbs and flows, but no side has a decisive edge. To get one, the rebels have dug tunnels under army positions, and the army's been blowing them up. The war has gone underground. The Syrian army dug into this 800-meter tunnel, which it says was part of a rebel plan to attack the city center. If armed rebels broke through here, they could be in the heart of Damascus in minutes. It's one thing for people, politicians, a very long way from here, to talk about the need for some kind of a deal to end the war, but viewed from the battlefield, that looks further away than ever. The dynamic of war has taken over in Syria, not politics or diplomacy. Across Damascus, you can hear the war. Syria is at the epicenter of Middle Eastern turmoil. Power cuts mean that the nights are dark, so's the future. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Damascus.